So I was waiting to make this video until we got actual details about this contract, but it seems like it's not coming out today, so it might be coming out tomorrow or next day. With that being said, yes, we signed Trey Henderickson to a 1-year extension to his contract. Pretty much what this runs down to is, again, financial terms are not immediately available, so we don't know 100%, how this all breaks down. But the Cincinnati Bengals could have cut Trey Hendrickson. He was set to represent $14.8 million against the cap next year. So they could have technically cut him, save $15 million, and then went ahead and only incurred a $2.5 million in dead money. But instead, what they did was they added a 1 year to his contract. So they said in 1 year. Now, what they're doing here, and this is my guess, there's one or two options of what they're going to do here. Number one is that they're doing this to add more or less avoidable year. What you do here is you can push the salary cap down the road. You can actually put the salary cap 5 years down the road, which saves you money this year. So how the Cleveland Clowns did it was because remember when they paid Deshaun Watson that crazy stupid amount of money? Well, what they ended up doing was they put all his salary cap this year into a signing bonus, pushed it 5 years down the road onto his original contract, made him voidable years, and then went ahead and gave him, it didn't count against them this year. So what they ended up doing then was they ended up getting $49 million this year that they were paying him, and by pushing it down the road, they're just going to pay it to him, later on. That saved them money. Now, that could be one option of what they're doing here. Add a 1 year contract to his, original contract. Put that $15 million that he's owed. Push it out over the next 5 years. And then make 4 of them voidable and make one of them an extension. That way, you're pretty much separating out $15 million. He does get an extra 1 year to his contract, as it says right here. That is job security for him, which is nice. But it also, he's going to get the money anyway. It's just over a period of time rather than right now. So, for example, if they do this, they could save $15 million against the cap right now. And that $15 million, if we go and look at his contract, that is absolutely massive. Because then that means, and I'll go ahead and go to cap calculator here, we would have, and I'm gonna cut him in this thing just to kind of represent how much we would actually wait. If I cut him, where actually do this? Okay, this is not updated for his actual thing, but anyway, so plain and simple, I suck at math, so that's why I was gonna do it. Ain't gonna lie to you guys. $34 million. Okay, we'd have $34 million against the cap this year to be able to do that. That's option one. Again, like I said, we don't know 100% what they're doing. But that's option one that they could have done with this 1 year extension is by, again, 34 mil we would have. That's to sign Joe Burrow and T. Higgins. An extra 15 mil is huge. That's humongous. That's what they could have done option one. Option two, by doing this, is they wanted to, I was going to say, maybe separate his salary cap out. See, the thing is, right, he's not guaranteed the money. And that's the big thing here. Like, obviously, Jonah Williams, the reason why we're getting fluffed over there is because he's guaranteed the money. He's not guaranteed anything this year. He already got all his guaranteed money. So that's why we can cut him and save, again, right here, it says $15 million and then $2.5 million dead money, is because we can literally just we could literally cut him right now and save $13.5 million. So option two would be, I guess, extending him to a very cheap contract, and he still gets paid this money this year, but next year we pretty much get him for nothing. That's what I was thinking, and then it just, or maybe a pay cut in some way. Maybe he takes a pay cut this year and it extends over the 2 years. That's the only other option I can think about. I really think it's the first option. And again, like I said, I might be completely wrong. I'm just going based on the little details we have right now. But if this is saving the Bengals money by this extension, then this is most likely going to be somehow they are alleviating. That's the word. The 15 million this year, and they're pushing it toward the future. And that's the only thing I can think of when it comes to this contract, because other than that, the 1 year extension would not be saving them money. If they're actually giving him more money to extend him, then it would still be a $17.5 million hit this year, and then whatever it is next year. So I'm gonna guess they're pushing the money down the road. Which again, if you are trying to sign your franchise quarterback, you're trying to sign your star receivers, this is what you have to do. You have to push the money down the road. Thankfully, with this contract, unlike the Clowns with Deshaun Watson, the Clowns, when they signed Deshaun Watson, they gave him a fully guaranteed contract for ridiculous money. So, there was no opt out of it. There was no way to get around that. This, at least, they can get around by just pushing the money down the road, making him take a pay cut, or, structuring this contract different to save them some money. I'm not sure how much they're going to save, though. Again, like I said, if they're pushing the money down the road, putting to a signing bonus, they could, theoretically speaking, save, 15 mil. Or it could be that they're pushing the money, over the next 2 years, and they're saying, hey, listen, you're going to take a pay cut. We're going to extend you a year. You're guaranteed to stay on the roster. You're going to make 7.5 each year. And then that saves us over that, period of time. We'll have to wait and see what the details end up being. Because again, like I said, right now, I'm just, making a hypothesis based on, information we have. But again, like I said, if it is saving us money, which every article and every source says it is, then this is a huge W. Especially with, trying to re-sign Joe Burrow and trying to re-sign T. Higgins. This is an absolute W. But definitely tell me down below your thoughts and opinions, guys. And Hendrickson is going to be a Bengal for another year, so that's absolutely freaking amazing. Even though he was technically going to be a Bengal for another year no matter what. Well, I mean, technically 2 years, right? Because he's now getting into 2025. So he's technically a Bengal for 2 more years now. Guaranteed. I'll see you guys in the next one. Wait. Hang on. Ooh, day. I'm not an opera singer. I won't quit my job to become an opera singer, guys. Anyway, see you guys next one. Peace out.